It's a beautiful day here in the Shenandoah Valley. We're going to work some wood.
So, some of you guys will laugh at me, but here I go with my shovel again to clean out the pummie bin instead of my still blower. This is one of those cases where I really wish I had a battery operated still blower. I have filled it, I have primed it and primed it and primed it, and I have pulled and pulled and pulled, and now I've given up and I'm going back to the shovel. Oh well, we'll see. I'm just going to shovel it. Okay, now that I've gotten that semi-clean, it would have been a lot cleaner with the blower. I really need to go into the wood barn and work on it. As you can see, I need to really clean out a lot of the chips and stuff in here. Would have been a lot easier with a blower. Okay, it needs a broom or the blower, which I don't have either one working. Now we're gonna go up and check what Larry's doing. He's getting the Halverson hooked up, I believe. Guess what? I got it started, finally.
Hello YouTube. I'm telling you, you talk about a gorgeous sky. I'm going to take the Bobcat and we're going to go over here and hook up the Halverson. I'm going to go over the Halverson, just how small the footprint is. Just go over the controls and all on that a little bit.
This is the Halverson 120. I think we got this in October of 2019 after seeing it at the Paul Bunyan show the year before, I think. We've been going to Paul Bunyan for a number of years. Larry's going to show you how he hooks it up. But I figured I'd give you a view of, man, we have worn this thing and worn this thing. It has split a lot of wood for us. I know we got it from Shaver Specialty up in Pennsylvania. It's near where, I think it's near where Darren Woodruff Woods lives. I know that's where he got his bundler. I guess I'm just assuming that it's close to where he lives since they both are in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's a damn big state.
Okay, this Halverson has a computer of itself, and the reason mainly for that is Bobcat only has a 7-pin connector, and this makes more than a 710. You have people, skid steer solutions that make a computer to run everything. That means you have to take the computer out of the Bobcat. I'm old school. Don't try to fix what's not broke. I don't want to interfere with anything on the Bobcat that they designed. So I bought the extra joystick, and the main reason I did this is because I was using this on a tractor. So I had to have something to go all the way out to the Halverson and come all the way back. That gives me this long cord, and what I do is I fish it out the window. And by fishing it out the window, it allows me to operate it in the cab. And by having the long joystick, the controller, allows me to run it outside of the cab. So I might always have to be in the cab. I can stand outside and split. And I've showed that in previous videos. Now this Halverson runs off of low flow hydraulics. The Bobcat's not a high flow unit, it's a low flow, 23 gallons per minute. The Halverson needs nowhere near that to run. It ran off of a Kubota that didn't have 11 gallons a minute. What you have is 3 connections. This connection is the one I just ran out the cab. This goes back to the computer that came with Halverson. They build these themselves. You can see there's a learning curve here. Tore some stuff up, not securing this. This simply is a plug and play. And we're fine. Now you have typical hydraulic hookups. But you have this one. This is a dump. And what it means is it's a real quick dump, and that's what you need for your saw. When your saw returns, just simply when the saw returns back, this dumps directly back into the reservoir. And that's your positive and return on your flow. That's your basic hookup of the Halverson. The rest of it's controls in the, and this is for Paul Case. He said it had more reinforcement than his. No, it's the same Halverson, Paul. I put this on because if you're on concrete, this Halverson goes on real easy. But if you're not, it keeps wanting to flip, and you fight it to get it loaded. It rolls back onto these, and you're trying to load it. So I've added this for that stand, and then I bent this foot, and because of that, I couldn't get it back because of this reinforcement plate here. So what I did was make the difference in the angles here and reinforce it with a 2x2 by 3/8. So I put this in, Paul, and I bent this to match up for hooking up. And yeah, let's go split some wood.
Larry's already pulled these out and cut the logs in half, so they're a good fit for the Halverson. He went up there and got them, brought them down here to the pummie bin, got out the electric saw, cut them in half. Now he's gonna run them through the Halverson. I feel like singing that monkey song. Here he comes, just walking down the street. No, that's not gonna work. All right, here he comes. We're gonna process this load today. It was a much more beautiful day. early this morning, but now it's starting to turn. I'm going to try to get this done before, if we get any rain, it rains. We would appreciate the rain. We need it. It's like a dust bowl here. That's kind of a skinny one. I'm surprised he didn't just cut that into rounds. He had cut a bunch of them just in rounds. There are the smaller logs he just cut into rounds. It's always nice to have some rounds in your wood stove or fireplace. He's sitting inside on his ass processing wood, but I'm standing out here in the rain and I'm not taking a chance on my phone. So, see ya.
Well, that concludes this video. Listen.
It's beautiful. We haven't had rain in a long time.
Oh, it is wet now. Listen to the tin roof.
So we want to thank everyone who's watched our videos and subscribe to our videos, and we'd like to encourage everyone to subscribe, and if you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. At least we'll have an idea what you like.
Yep. Toodles.
Okay, so I was wrong. It's really raining hard.